With winter fast approaching, the days are getting shorter and the weather is distinctly more miserable. Not only is it wetter and colder, but there's also the possibility of ice and more extreme conditions to consider. Now, for many people, how capable your car is in wintry condition isn't a deciding factor. However, for others, particularly those that visit areas of Europe where there's more snow and ice, it's definitely something that's worth factoring in. So with that in mind, here's a look at 5 of the best cars out there to drive in wintry conditions. Now, the iconic Land Rover Defender has always been a byword for rugged utilitarian motoring. Though the latest generation is more geared around comfort, that doesn't mean it has come at the expense of its ability in poor conditions. It features Land Rover's latest terrain response technology, which sets the car up depending on the conditions, meaning it should be able to tackle whatever's thrown at it. There's also a range of engines, from a 197 brake horsepower diesel to a thirsty V8 petrol, which does 0 to 60 in just over 5 seconds. Now, if you're looking for a vehicle that's capable in the ice and snow and really stands out from the crowd, then look no further than the Isuzu D-Max AT35. That AT badge stands for Arctic Trucks, which is the firm that specialises in building the very toughest off-road vehicles. This winter warrior has a number of features that make it stand out from a regular D-Max, including increased ground clearance, 35-inch tyres, wider wheel arches, and of course a switchable 4-wheel drive system. Inside, it's well equipped too, with leather trimmed seats, a 9-inch multimedia system and lots of branding reminding you that this is no ordinary pickup truck. If you want the practicality of an estate car with the reassurance of a rugged off-roader, then the Subaru Outback is definitely worth considering. It might be a slightly left field choice considering some of the options in its class, but it certainly ticks the box for winter conditions. It does make a great tool for runs to the mountains, as it's comfortable on the motorway, spacious and practical inside. Then, when the conditions get a little more testing, you can call upon the clever X mode, which includes a preset selection of driving conditions including snow and dirt or deep snow and mud. For those who've got one eye on budget but still like the rugged approach from our options so far, then the Dacia Duster is definitely one to check out. In fact, few cars offer quite as much value for money as the Duster, which is cheap to buy and run and surprisingly practical. Plus, it comes with a clever 4-wheel drive system, making it capable in the rough stuff. Now, it may not have the premium feel in the cabin as some of its rivals, but it's hard wearing and it's the sort of car that will cope easily when the elements turn. Finally, we come to the Volvo V90 Cross Country. It's the premium estate car which has been set up for tackling the elements without having to opt for a traditional premium SUV. It's a more rugged version of the V90 estate car, but has a slightly raised ride height and comes armed with all manner of rugged body cladding. And remember, this is the car that comes from Sweden, and they know a thing or two about wintry conditions. It could be howling winds, blizzards or torrential rain, but inside all is calm and serene, with armchair-like seats, bags of space and a state-of-the-art infotainment system too. Plus, the 4-wheel drive system will make sure you shouldn't end up in a sticky situation. Now remember, if none of these cars fit the bill, then why not check out our winter driving checklist video, which will help you prepare your car for the colder periods. Whatever car you're in the market for, you'll find thousands of models to choose from at Motors.co.uk. If you're not in the market, be sure to check out our winter driving video for lots of useful tips on how you can prepare your car for the colder weather.